Welcome to 50 Shades of Shuttle with Ida Levine.
Hi sis, I'm not going to ask you how you are because you have asked me not to speak to you just prior to these sessions. So I'm not going to say anything, I promise. Let's get on. I don't want to get into trouble, Cecil. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 14 of Ida Levine's 50 Shades of Shuttle, the podcast that puts the conditioner in your life's laundry. This week, while we still have such limited access to arts and social intercourse, I shall be looking at how to appreciate the simple pleasures of life. And one way you can improve the quality of your life is through appreciating your food, which you can do by treating every meal as a special occasion. Now, Pele, my gardener from Rio, has put his back out potting my periwinkles. So this evening, I shall be having a romantic dinner d'adieu with my Sylvie. I will be putting a long-stemmed Queen Protea in a bud vase, pop a James Blunt cassette into the music centre, turn the lights down and light fresh candles in my menorah, just to create the right kind of atmosphere. Of course, Sylvie won't really be spending time with me. She'll be under the fluorescent lights in the kitchen. And it also gives me an opportunity to try out my smart new crockery. I got it at a very reasonable price from my good friend Kerry. Apparently, Boris has had all the crockery from Checkers. That's Checkers, the Prime Minister's residence, not Checkers just up your street, the South African superstore. He has had all the crockery thrown out. Apparently, all the crockery was from IKEA and he wanted to replace it with proper British plates. Which, as I said to Kerry, is ironic as he leads a flat pack cabinet that is always short of a screw or two. And of course, it takes a lot of labour to try and sort it all out. But she didn't seem to laugh at all. I don't think she has much of a sense of humour, you know, which actually surprises me considering she has sex with Boris Johnson. Now, my life coach, Gerald, says we should all make the most of what we have and not to dwell on what we don't. One simple way to do this is by drawing up what I call a gratitude list. Every morning, I like to count my blessings before they hatch. And I have considered that, I have my health, I have my looks, and of course I have my Sylvie, my wonderful husband Cecil in Cape Town, and my two precious children, Tufa and Erika. And above all of that, I have you, my polyester sea of admirers. I suggested to Sylvie that she should make a gratitude list too, but she muttered something about being far too busy making my tea and how I should be grateful we're out of bleach. I don't think she's quite got the idea yet. What I'm saying is, look at what you already have around you and make the most of it. You don't have to live in a bespoke double courtyarded home counties Hollywood like this one in Berkhamsted Garden suburbs to appreciate the finer things in life. You can still make the most of what you have, even in the smallest of semis, and the meanest of masonettes. Which of course reminds me of my childhood. You probably remember that I was born in Rondebosch, which is the Stamford Hill of Cape Town, to nice Jewish parents. We weren't the richest of families in the neighbourhood, but we got by. My father scraped a living together, running a pawn shop. That's P-A-W-N, not P-O-R-N, for those of you that thought things were just getting interesting. We like to, of course, call it an antique shop. Though the oldest thing in the shop was my grandmother sitting behind the counter. You know, she was no trouble at all. She hardly ate a thing, and we threw a cover over her so she could sleep at night. But we dusted her off once a week in the hopes of selling her on for a reasonable profit. Meanwhile, my mother brought in a few extra shekels by knitting rugs for the kugels of the local ladies group. She specialised in low-maintenance fibres for the busy Hausfrau, which were very, very popular indeed because they were made with polyester blend fabric, which made them drip dry. It wasn't a glamorous life, but we were happy. And that's the point. Nowadays, everybody is obsessed with image, and I can't understand it. Why can't they take an example from me and live a simple life, free from self-importance and dedicated to improving the lives of those around them, whether they want it or not? Well now, I hope I have brought a little philosophical insight into your flat screen lives, like the Mahatma Gandhi of the home counties. I will leave you all now with that thought, but don't forget to tune in next week for episode 15 of Ida Levy's 50 Shades of Shaitel, when I shall be looking at the problems of deaf people trying to lip read through face masks, and teaching you how to blink in Morse code. Right, Cecil? Sarah! Hi, sweetie. Sorry, mate, did I wake you? I'm finished, hey? Did I sound like Russell Brand lecturing on a soapbox? Fabulous, that's exactly what I was going for. Yes, it's time to get my online shopping done. Yes, I want to order the new Gwyneth Paltrow combined vaginal cleanser and vegetable steamer. You can shut me down, my dear. No, shut me down. Sylvie! Sylvie! Hello, sweetie. Listen, you can log me onto the Google. Enkosika Kulu, this one. Bye, everybody.